Hey there, so the hamster tokens have started reaching people, but that's not really the issue here. The problem isn't just that some people haven't received their tokens yet. The real question is, how do you make the most profit when the token gets listed? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Before we get into it, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, you'll find the link to my Telegram channel down below in the video description. And you absolutely need to join us there. We'll keep you posted on what happens the moment the token gets listed, giving you real-time updates on whether to buy, sell, or just hold. With that said, let's dive into today's video. So if you've gone into the withdrawal options and then the airdrop section, you might have noticed that all the withdrawal options except the one you chose have disappeared. For me, I chose Binance, and you can see a green checkmark next to it. That means my tokens are supposed to be transferred there. But if I tap on Binance right now, I see the total amount of tokens that have been transferred to my account. If your tokens haven't arrived yet, don't stress. It's all part of the gradual distribution process, and since there are so many of us, it's perfectly normal for some people to get theirs first while others have to wait a bit longer. Now, some people who have received their tokens are seeing values like $2 or $3, but don't get caught up in that. That number is not the real price of the token. The actual price will be revealed when the token is officially listed, so just ignore anything you see before that. But there are a few things that can help us figure out the potential listing price. Let me remind you of Pixelverse, for example. That project, for most people who were just looking for a free airdrop, was a disaster. It failed big time. But for a certain group of people, that token made them money in a way they couldn't have imagined. People who traded the token made 100%, 150% profit effortlessly. We're talking about folks who bought at 2 cents and sold at 9 cents. So it's not about how many tokens you got, it's about how much money you can make from them. If you're planning to cash out your Hamster Kombat tokens, consider using them as capital to trade for even bigger profits, just like what happened with Pixelverse or dogs. This happens in almost every project. Now let's shift gears and talk about the total supply. We know it's 100 billion tokens, but there's a big misconception that the token price could hit $1. That's not realistic. To reach a $1 token price, the market cap would need to be $100 billion, which hasn't happened with any project so far. In my previous video, I told you to expect the token to start around $0.001. At that price, we're talking about a $1 billion market cap, which is much more reasonable. And keep in mind, only about 50% of the total supply will be distributed to users, not the full 100%. So even if the fully diluted market cap is $1 billion, the circulating supply would make the actual market cap around $500 million. What you really need to focus on is the pressure of the token dump once it's listed. Every project faces a massive sell-off at the start, especially if only a small percentage of tokens are locked. If we look at Pixelverse, they locked almost all the tokens. With Hamster Kombat, only a small percentage is locked, which means we'll definitely see selling pressure. So you have 3 options when the token gets listed. 1. Sell immediately at a decent price before the dump happens. 2. Hold through the dump and sell later, hoping the price recovers. 3. Wait for a potential price pump after the initial drop. Here's the catch, though. Nobody can predict which scenario will actually happen. What would I do? Honestly, I'm probably not going to sell right when the token lists because I know the price will drop due to the selling pressure. I'll wait until people with weak hands sell off their tokens, and then I'll look for a chance to sell when the price starts climbing. But remember, just because this strategy worked for Pixelverse and dogs doesn't mean it'll work here. You need to do your own research and stay up to date with what's happening. That's why you should be in the Telegram group, where I'll be giving live updates and letting you know exactly what I'm doing when the token gets listed. If it sounds good to you, you can follow along with what I'm doing. And please don't fall for the hype of expecting the token to be listed at $1 or a market cap of $100 billion. That's just unrealistic, and I've said this in countless videos before. I'm not saying the token will be a failure, but you need to set your expectations correctly. So, keep your expectations grounded, go with the flow, and don't put too much hope into one specific outcome. Once the tokens are distributed, all you can do is try to make the most out of the listing. Even that comes with risks. You could lose or win. And with that said, I'll see you at the token listing, both on Telegram and YouTube. Make sure you're with us in both places. That's it for today's update. If there are any further updates or changes to this airdrop, I'll make sure to create another video to keep you all informed. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram channel. It will be very important during this period. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.